Today, life in the Western world is different. The grip, or sometimes even bondage, of church, state, society, and family has been worn down and loosened. We are much more free to pick the job, religion, and lifestyle of our choice. We have the power and we have the choice. Yet most of us live just like our fathers. He was a stressed businessman in the 70s, trying to make enough money to fulfill the dream. The house, the car, the boat, and the envy of the neighbors. Now you are a pressured executive in the 1990s, but it is even harder to achieve the dream than in your father's time. And whose dream is it anyway? Is it really your dream? Or is it your father's dream? Is it society's dream? What is really your dream? For remember, today you have the choice. It is not always easy to make major choices in life. It requires a leap of faith. Alain Ladault is a man who a few years ago made that leap. From the system to a small location out of the system. Alain does not seem to mind.
Most people coming off from the resort or being here will always wonder if this is a normal life or not. Well, I want it to be a normal life. You can just go work in the office, which is outside, and come back home in the evening, and you can watch TV, have your sleepers and family, and feel like having a normal way of life. But next morning, just, take a lift, take a cable car, and half an hour later, you just get sent in a new place, which is all white. You want to ski that slope, and you wonder what it's like, and all the emotions and all the feeling you get at that very time is very basic and very primitive. It's just you and the nature. And I quite like this confrontation. You just feel like the first man ever on Earth, like a bit, I would say Cro-Magnon, we say in French, for a primitive man having to deal with fear, with experience, with something which you never really know how to deal with.
As one skis, there is no time for philosophical mental journeys. All brain waves are busy transmitting signals between the eyes and the legs. But as the demanding skiing is completed, the mind wanders. The eyes and brains can pause in their work to digest the lovely scenery around and to contemplate the history of the area.
This village is it's a very old village, and it's at the bottom of the Foglietta off-piste route that comes down from Sainte-Foy. It's one of the nicest off-piste routes in the area, certainly in the Tarentaise. We've been living here for about 3 years, and it's a really lovely place to be. It's on the sunny side of the mountain. It's just away from the industrial skiing. The thing I like about Sainte-Foy is when it's off-piste. There's so much off-piste, and at the moment there's not too many people that ski it, so it's really good. I don't think it's going to be very crowded for at least 10 years. They have so little accommodation there that it's going to be always a good place to go on a day trip, or you know, we're lucky to live here so we can always go there. And eventually they plan to put 11 lifts in. They only have 3 at the moment, so I think it's a very long way off.
Come meet me by the gallows tree. I bring sad news now. That bird that used to sing so bright left this world today. Memories fly in my head now, and the question why. I know all things must have an end somewhere, but this one came too soon. Now we know that you suffer. Now we know that you're hurt. But why is that good to know? Now when it is over, build up strong walls all around you, and sat alone inside. I know there's many of us out here who'd like to tear them down. Now we know that you suffer. Now we know that you're hurt. But why is that?
What I like most with snowboarding is the free ride. Have a long run and go big, do stylish things. You don't have to spin, you know, your brains out. You can just go big and stylish. That's the most important thing.
That's what I want to achieve, and I think that is pretty much everyone's goal too. Do what feels right and enjoy it. You gotta have fun, otherwise you can stay at home and sleep or whatever. I don't believe in specializing. I want to ride everything.
Still I'm a fool for you, and I'm a kid
I think snowboarding is all about style. All about being fluent, like consistent, and being able to do all things. You know, it's said before, but I say once more.
I wish everybody could have an open mind and not care about other people that much. In that case, snowboarding would develop much faster, I think. Luckily, there are a few people that have the right qualities, and they are the ones that take this sport to another dimension.
They're gonna build a brand new planet. They're gonna leave for another world. They're gonna build a brand new planet and leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. And leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. And leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. They're gonna build a new dimension and make a soundtrack of our lives. They're gonna build a new dimension and drill a hole of imaginary time. They say we're part of an alienation. Better run for the human race. They say we're part of an alienation. Believe us when they say that we gotta get out of this place. Believe us when they say that we gotta get out of this place. Believe us when they say that we gotta get out of this place.
Wind, snow, my face like fire. Powder field, a thing I require. Glistening snow on the ground, my thoughts travel around. Animals, mountains, impressions spinning. No point in thinking of winning. Pure trembling sense seen through a fisheye lens. Blizzard of snow behind me in a whirlwind.
They're gonna build a brand new planet. They're gonna make it on the other side. Maybe someday you will find it if you think it's worth all your strive. Mountains made of overindulgence and a sea made of heroin. They're gonna build a brand new planet and leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. And leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. And leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. And leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. Leave us all here on our own, just like they did before. Leave us like they did before. Leave us like they did
One thing we learned very fast was even a dream world has its dangers. The dream world has its nightmare aspects. In the so-called real world, the stress may get you before you reach 50. In the dreamy world of white, you could go much sooner, and quicker too. Many people speak of living by the rules of the mountain. But it could more accurately be said that we should live with the realities of the mountain. The mountain does not send down rules with Moses on etched tablets of stone by which people must live. Rather, certain conditions and realities exist on the mountain, and we who wish to share her many pleasures must live with those realities. Living with the realities infers a choice of how far we dare test ourselves.
I've seen this and that, but I have never seen anything like that.
Just for the feeling, to do something big. I just want to get down as fast as possible, because waiting is just, you get more scared if you wait too long.
Everyone can jump high cliffs, but this guy, he just lands and goes away.
Before I'm jumping, I was just thinking about how to land and how to stay in the air.
Well, she asked me about my reason, I could not explain. Could it be that when she loves me, I don't comprehend?
Yeah, I like when things happen all the time, so I don't have time to think so much, because when you think, you get scared. The steep skiing is not the skiing I like most, because it's you have to make every turn right. But when you ski in the trees, where it's not so steep, you don't have to be so concentrated. You can ski just like you want to ski, with some small jumps and nice turns.
The only problem with jumping high cliffs is that I have to pay my equipment myself. Last season I broke 5 pair of skis. It's not so good.
Show you I'm a lover. One of these days I'm gonna show you who I am. I said that one of these days I'm gonna show you. One of these days I'm gonna show you who I am. That's the reason why we fail. I sure do know what I wanna do. I sure know what I wanna do. I want me close to you. I want me close to you.
One must give a mountain the full respect it deserves. People speak much about a balance between give and take in the relationship between man and mountain. In human relationships, one can experiment to some degree to find the right balance. But with a mountain, the balance is extremely delicate, and the margin for error is nil. When it comes to give and take, it is best to give a little extra than the other way around. You can always try to press your own limits, but never press the limits of the mountain. If one does that, one comes face to face with the most frightening of all the alpine perils, the avalanche. From the moment a skier becomes good enough to link two turns together in the powder, the avalanche becomes a part of his life, a part which he hopes to forever avoid, but a part which must be at all times in his thoughts. Let us enter for a moment the world of the skier, not the weekend skier or the holiday skier, but the lifestyle skier, the person who has made the unconventional choice of how to live. It is a choice, like all others, that contains a balance of joys and pitfalls. The mountain is La Miege, her north face to be exact. This is where man meets mountain, and she is, to be sure, an unrelenting piece of rock. When one gets up on the rock, it is quiet. There are few places in this hectic world where one can meet such utter, total silence.
She's looking through the eye of the sun, and another life has just begun. For those who really want to get burned, here's a looking at you. And she's gazing through a hole in the sky, and she's learning how to race and shine, and she's always gonna be by your side when you rattle the blue. But the world is turning much faster than today. For the ones who think they got too much left to say. But you have not grown older if your face refuses to shine. With a black star on your shoulder, you will all be out of sight. Well, she's looking through the eye of the sun, and another beauty's on the run. And if you didn't get what you deserved, well, here's a looking at you. Oh, she's shooting through the eye of the star, can never tell how near or far, but you'll find out who you really are, whatever you may do. 'Cause the world is turning much faster than today. For the ones who think they got too much left to say. But you cannot grow older when your face refuses to shine. For the sun is so much colder when you're open up inside.
The village La Grave is a small place. I think there are more dogs than women. But that's good. I've been here for a couple of times this winter, and you get so surprised every time you come here because it doesn't look the same anytime. And the avalanche risk is quite high on the sunny sides, especially in the afternoon. so you gotta watch out while you're skiing.
Every day there is at least 1 or 2 avalanches coming down the sunny side. So if you're in the way, you'll have a couple of 100 tons of snow in your head. Some of the collars are getting quite soft, and then it's a good possibility to go some of the steep ones.
So when you go down there, you really feel like a big hero. When you're down here, it's so easy.
Yeah,
It's not complicated.
it's no stress, not like home. You got a career to think of back home, or at least try to get a career.
Try to get one, yeah.
Sometimes when you're hiking up to a summit or a ridge or something like that, everything is untouched, and that feeling, that's unbeatable. You feel it's total freedom, it's total relaxation, and still you get this adrenaline rush. The obligations here, they just it's up on yourself and your friends. What you like to do for the day. So take the day as it comes.
I don't know what you've been learning to do, but I can tell you that I really like to party.
What you've been learning to do, but I can tell you that we really like to party. To get on board and I can bet my soul, well, here are the guys who are gonna start it. This is what you are about to believe. There's no trust in an empty bottle. Well, this is what you are about to receive. To spend the night in the gutter.
Yes, life is precious, and every day is a valuable commodity. Our lives are full of choices and decisions, large and small, which can often have a major bearing on our entire future. The seemingly minute decisions of which slope to ski on a given day, or between which 2 trees to place a particular turn, can end up as a decision of monumental consequence, if the wrong choice is made. But even then, the really big choice was probably made long ago. For one person, it perhaps was made by a father who bought his child his first pair of skis. For someone else, the choice was maybe made back in grammar school, when a school friend invited her to join for a weekend of skiing in the local mountains. Or the large step could have been taken but a few years ago, when the decision was made to take a leave of absence from a conventional job to follow a nagging dream.
Quality of the off-piste has changed a lot. It's still like this winter, luckily enough, we had like a meter of fresh snow every 3 days. That was perfect. Tracks every day, you could just bash and ski wherever, fine. But after a week or two of good weather, everything is done everywhere. And we do need to go away like Sainte-Foy, Les Arcs, La Plagne, Pralognan, down on the backside, Courmayeur, Italy, wherever, to find less track place because this is all done. But then I'm just thinking, which is going to be the next Sainte-Foy? Which is going to be the next La Grave? What I mean, the fashion will turn. There is some turnover as well, and we'll probably have a chance to discover the next Sainte-Foy in 1, 2, 3 years' time.
What of the choice? What is to be said about the person who opts for the dream world of nature, mountains, and powder snow? Is he or she an idle hedonist running from responsibility? Is he or she a strong soul who dares to step out of sync with society and choose quality of life over the more common materialistic goals? Is the person merely trying to escape from reality? There, of course, is no right answer. I believe it was William Shakespeare who once said, "To thine own self be true." A ski buddy of mine has more recently added to that. If skiing is an escape, it's a fucking good escape.
Nowadays, you live in a town, you can buy this, buy that, you have a car, you can afford to take a plane, a train, you want to be from A to B, you want to, better yet, as the minute you're going to step on that slope, you want to ski a white slope, there's no time for cheating, there's no time for lying, and you have to get it right all the time, perfect version snow. Well, this is adventure, time zero, again.
Time
good for the life, but it's not good for powder. For skier Lagrave is not very good, because the good skiers I like the powder, the sun, but powder. After to cut the interview, after you cut.